That was fun. That was a good practice round. So I just streamed for like, I think a half hour, and I had my desktop audio muted the whole time. Obviously nobody was here, so. Oh man. Well, I just recorded about 30 minutes of my stream, and I streamed actually. And yeah, so unfortunately, I had my desktop audio muted the entire time, I guess. I thought that I had checked my stream and I could hear a double of the music that I was playing. But I guess that was wrong. Go live. Okay, so I'm gonna hit this. Can we hear double? See, but like I don't hear any music. I don't even hear myself, I don't think. Yeah, homie over there is absolutely speaking. Oh, I have you muted. No, okay. Dope. Okay. All right. So, this is hilarious. Let's do this again. I think I might do a better job this time. So, hey, welcome to KevinsMediaWorks. To keep it simple, maybe I'll read the bio, but I'm making a new YouTube channel called KevinsMediaWorks, where the goal is just to kind of have fun, and like get to know me. I want to do some of my hobbying, so like Warhammer 40k, the new StarCraft game with Archon Studios, video games, talking about philosophy, chatting, sharing music, and sharing like DMCA friendly music and TV shows, like stuff on Prime maybe, if I end up streaming on Twitch, or things that maybe I'm allowed to like buy and watch and show on YouTube. That's kind of like the basics of what I'm doing here. Welcome to KevinsMediaWorks. I'm still on Dank and Danker because KevinsMediaWorks is too young of a channel to stream or post videos longer than 15 minutes or do anything really. Like rough. Dougie. Anyways, let's talk to Bordeaux. Now, if you were here for my first stream, which nobody was, just like nobody's here right now. Whatever, let's not think about it too hard. If you were here for my stream, which, you know, like I said, nobody was, you would know that Bordeaux was invented. This is Bordeaux's bandana. Bordeaux has a personality because Bordeaux likes yeeting himself. It's a he, him. It says right there. Might be hard to see, but it does say he, him right there in between Thursday and Friday. Bordeaux has stuff for us to do, so I don't just ADHD autism out into the nether or the immaterium. You know, we're gonna stay here grounded on Earth, and we're gonna talk about some stuff. So first thing Bordeaux has for us to do is to check the news. Second thing Bordeaux has for us is to show off our toys. And the final thing that Bordeaux has for us is to play a game, and that game is gonna be Gothic, the remake. So let's start out with the news, and these are gonna be non-genuine reactions. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. I just checked the news and I reacted to everything, but that's good, because if we can keep this video to less than 15 minutes, which we're definitely not gonna play Gothic before I post this, we'll post a second video. But if I can keep this video under 15 minutes, I get to post it on the new one, which is cool. So we typed in the news, and we went to news. The peace deal that wasn't there before, but I think I skipped it. Trump's name is poised to be removed from the Okay, so this my reaction was My reaction was, let's just skip to the end of my reaction. Basically what I said was, in 20 years, Donnie might be upset if Mumdani made it the Mumdani Donnie JFK Cultural Center. That point being that, you know, being president, I think you are allowed to just throw your name on shit. Like, if you're a king, if you're an emperor, if you're a president, like, throw your name on stuff. Why not? You know, that's, you won. You're in charge. But if somebody already did that and you're like just copy pasting your name above it, I think it kind of makes sense that people said no. And I think that Donnie would be upset when he was 90 if somebody was doing that for, I don't know, but JFK be 130? 100? 109? We don't do math. We've watched other creators, YouTubers, Twitch streamers. They have taught us, don't do math on stream. That wasn't there before. That's whatever. Cool. So Glenn Powell, real life Glenn Powell. This is cool. Real life Glenn Powell straight up saved some dude. Like, so the movie Twisters. I just realized I forgot to make myself small. Whatever. Yeah, so this is Glenn Powell. So there's a guy in real life that does what this guy did in the movie Twisters, which my fiance showed me, which I hate to admit was kind of good. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, Interstellar good. It wasn't like Game of Thrones good, or, you know, even like Star Wars good, or whatever, you know, your Bridgerton, whatever it is you love. But it was pretty damn decent and funny and fun. So I had a good time. I'm not afraid to say I like Twisters 2. Never seen Twisters 1. But yeah, this guy straight up pulls a Twisters 2. Homie is chasing a storm, watching the aftermath, hears yelling, helps a guy out. The guy's wife was yelling for help, helps a guy out right before the cops get there, pulled him out. And there's this thing called crush syndrome. Yeah, so when you get like pushed down on, it basically can just like kill you. Kind of sucks. So it was good that that guy helped that guy. Blah, blah, blah. See, okay, I read this one before, man. Still doesn't make sense. Trump pushed a cut. No, it was a different title, but it just still made no sense. Yeah, the news is very political, very boring. I did it. Oh, if you like beef, the screwworm parasite might be a bad thing. Beef prices are going to go up. And I guess if you do a finance, maybe short sell beef. I don't know. Maybe buy companies that provide money to the government. You know, like, I remember when COVID happened, I was like, hey, people should probably invest in like companies working on vaccines and stuff. And everyone around me was like, people are already doing that, those companies, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right. And then I remember looking in hindsight, because I was poor then, and seeing that like those companies did fantastic. And obviously that's just one time, but I don't day trade, but if you do. Federal judge indefinitely boxed Trump's anti-weaponization fund. I read a different article about that, and I had no idea what they were talking about. The news is boring. Let's show off my toys. All right. This is better, too, because I actually have everything over here now. And I already went through it once. And then this is why my camera was so... Look at me. Gigantic. Freaking massive. Yes. Massive. There we go. Freaking massive, yes. Who is that? That's a TikTok guy. He's funny. He's like, oh yeah, what if we made it freaking awesome? Yeah, that guy. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, here's one of my guys. This is my Warhammer 40k kill team, or just for 40k Deathwatch captain. So Kill Team is like a board game you can play in the IP of Warhammer 40k. And what that means is like there's Star Wars, there's Star Trek, there's Game of Thrones. Those are IPs, right? They are a thing that is a universe of its own that someone or some company owns and makes money off of. So Warhammer 40k sells this stuff. They sell sprues. Games Workshop, a lot of their products are this, which is basically like little plastic pieces. Here, this is a shield, right? You know, that you cut out and then you make into things like this. And then I keep pressing Windows print screen. And then you make these and you play games, or you just paint them for fun, or you add stuff. But these are my guys. That's my Death Watch captain. Here's my marksman, and here is my heavy devastator. Here is my, I forget what he's called, and I should have looked it up, but whatever. And here's my Blade Master. And, you know, these guys aren't painted super good, so that's why I'm not, like, doing a whole reveal. But this is the guy that I've painted the best so far. It is the Deathwatch Captain. And there's some things that I can talk about here. I had a really good time painting this. The sword, I want to change the color from this Tesseract Glow to Hexwraith Flame. And then the Purity Seal, I want to put letters on it because there's no writing. That's this little piece of paper right here. And then it's pressed on with like a wax stamp. And I saw someone with green Purity Seals, and I liked that. So I think I'm going to switch all the Purity Seals to green. I'm going to spruce up the weapons. I might do some edge highlighting with some white. But for now, it's what I got. I also have this cannon created, which, watch this. What? Oh yeah, look at that. It moves. And then, oh my god, I can change the freaking part. Which, honestly, is just the quality of life there for me. When I bought the box that this came in, I was kind of upset. Because, I wasn't upset, but I was dreading having to make a choice between these different cannon options. And being able to switch between is super cool. And then there's some legs. So that's what I've built. Now we're going to talk about what I bought. There's these guys. These are just kind of for fun. Bought these for a buddy. Buddy doesn't want to do the hobby, so we have these. So if another buddy wants to get into the hobby. But I'm going to make these, paint them, do them justice, and I'd like this to be one of the MPO armies, which is like NPCs you can play against in Kill Team. So I can basically play Kill Team with myself or a friend against an NPC army instead of having to, you know, do a PvP against each other. So excited to make those. Haven't really been touched. I have the Corvus Black Star to go with my Deathwatch army. Transports kind of suck, I think, in the meta, and ships kind of suck in the meta. But you know what? I'm not here for the meta. I'm here to make stuff I think looks cool. The home for the legs, which I thought this was a Warlord Titan when I bought it. Its price tag is a little low. I did ask my parental figures, who give me a cool Christmas present every year, and I asked them for a Warlord Titan when I found out this wasn't a Warlord Titan. And they're like, oh, whatever, it's blah, 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 like, haha, like, because I'm talking about Christmas in June, or May, I guess is when I made that comment. Yeah, when they figure out the price tag on that, I guess we'll see which rocket launcher they buy me, or like, I guess maybe like a leg, maybe an arm. Who knows? Those cost a lot of money. I have the Terror on Devlin box, which is absolutely not created at all. I have these super cool Cadians. This glare I'll work on. Some cool Tyranids as well. And this, the first Nemesis enemy Warhammer has added. I guess it's kind of like a boss. I would imagine that people in the community kind of did boss fights, and then they were like, we could show boss fight models. And then I have this, which you guys saw the cannon for. And as you can see, here's a different option that I haven't built yet. And then I have Yarick somewhere, but I wasn't able to find him. I have my Kill Team Core book. No, I do not have my armies. I don't have a 10th edition 40k book, nor do I have my armies codex, which would be Imperial Agents. But I bought the Imperial Agents codex. That's on the way. And then my armies, sorry, the 11th. I'm gonna get the 11th edition codex with the Armageddon Battalion box, which I highly recommend, and everyone on YouTube highly recommends. It seems like there's people who have not played since whenever everyone stopped playing. I don't know, 7th edition or something, 8th edition. I don't know. Everyone stopped playing in like 8th, 9th, and everyone hates 9th edition. Everyone hates 10th. I don't know. People are upset. 11th edition is supposed to fix that. Go back to basics, back to like some 2nd edition art and commentary and shit like that. I got demonetized for saying the SH word. I don't know. Who cares? Anyways, I'm excited for all of this. I also have incoming the entire, and let's see if I can get this on the screen quickly, every Archon StarCraft 2 Prototype. I'm really happy you guys can't see me typing and the egregious spelling errors I'm making. So I have coming in Artanis, like you can see here. What? No, no, no. Why did it do that? Why did it? No, no, no. No. Where is it? Give it back. What did I do? What have I done? What have I done? No. Oh, God. You can't read it now. Gosh, this stuff, man. I don't. Gosh dang it. I don't know how to revert that back. Whatever. I have the Artanis miniature coming in. I don't have. This is very interesting. I have these guys coming. I have all of this coming in, I believe. I have like the starter set, and then I also have Zeratul here coming in. And then the Protoss, I'm very interested in this concept of like cloaked units and phased units. So you actually come with 2 sets of miniatures, one that is, you know, clear, and then one that is, and then it looks like you got some clear like armor, like representing shields and stuff. I'm really excited about that. I also really like this song. Alright, so now we've showed off our toys. And I think I'm going to end the stream there. Or not end the stream, we're going to end the video there. And I'm going to post it. I can't make videos or post videos more than 15. No, there's no way this is less than 15 minutes. But hey, I'm going to post the video. You know, I kind of rushed through this, but the idea is I wanted to show that I have a new channel called KevinsMediaWorks. I have been wanting to get back on YouTube for a while. And I've always said, like, hey, next time I get, like, legendary sick. Where are all my drugs? Where are my drugs? Yeah. Anyways, I got an inhaler, cough syrup, freaking steroids. They put me on all kinds of stuff. And I feel great now. But, I thought, you know what? I'll make my new YouTube. So it's called KevinsMediaWorks. The focuses are hobbying, you know, Warhammer, StarCraft, TMG. Funny stuff like checking the news, listening to music, DMCA music, friendly music, and maybe watching some movies on YouTube that are available for streaming, and then playing some video games and just chatting, talking about philosophy. I don't want to try too hard here, guys. I just kind of want to have fun. You know, life can be tough, and mental health is a thing for all of us. And for me, these hobbies, you know, video games, Warhammer miniatures, just chatting on Discord with friends, being able to talk about philosophy have really helped me be around. And insert semicolon. But thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the new channel. Go follow it, and obviously it doesn't have any content yet, but you know, if you're one of my family friends or someone who just happens to like the channel, even though it's quite a dead channel, I'd appreciate you keeping along with the journey and checking out what we have to offer. Have a good one. Peace. Alright, now for my 0 viewers. Let's end this stream.